Okay, normally the regular wooden dummy arms don't move. So when you do the entry technique, I'm not doing the leg part. You do the entry technique, you circle around, you would touch this arm and go over to that arm to do the neck jerk. But with these flexible arms, I can just do here, circle around, and actually move this arm, which I like. And also watch what happens when I do this. I have to be really quick to do that. Now watch, my forearm is over the back of my hand. Whereas with the regular arms, you may end up like this. If you can get the angle down here, see that space? You shouldn't be this way, right? It should be here, the hand on top. So with the flexible arm, I can bring it over, and this springs back fast. So I have to actually cover that quickly. And I also have a set of 18-inch arms. Go longer, but these are the 12-inch arms. So there's another aspect to the dummy form. With the wooden arms, when you do the bong sao, can you move back a little bit? You step away. But I don't want to bong and step away. I want to bong and step in. So I do the bong and look. See, I actually do the tan stepping in. Can you come from this side to see it? Yeah, come on this side. So instead of me doing the bong sao and stepping away, I want to keep pressure on my opponent. So I bong and do this, right? Get the tan out here. That should be better. My tan should be out more, like that, okay? So I bong, tan, and then step back to do the lan sao and the gang sao. There's another issue with the dummy. It's when I do a xiang gang, a double gang sao, my lan sao is out of the center. See, my gang sao is in my center, but my lan sao is out here because the arms go out. My lan sao should be in the center as well. So what would be good is if you had a dummy with an arm in the middle. And there's a Sifu in Philadelphia, oh not Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, James Bajika, he makes a center line dummy. So my arms will be in the right position. Those are some of the things you can fix on the dummy form. Okay, with the entry here, right? Notice my hand doesn't go down, my knee comes up to my hand. So I'm covering 3 gates, right? Circle around with the elbow down too. Don't circle around like that, leave that open. So I keep my elbow down. Lop, use my waist, check and hit. Now normally you would use the hyun sao, the back of your hand, but Sifu says that's dangerous because it can slip off. Someone's arms are sweaty, it slips off. You're not as accurate. So he prefers to do it this way. Circle around, hit, lop. He says do the lop, it's better. It's a little bit safer, okay? So try it that way. So from here, lop and strike, okay? And then you go to the gang, okay? Okay, the lan sao should be in your center line, and the gang sao should be in your center line. This is called a seangan. It's not a tan, it's a lan. Just like a lan sao here, the horizontal lan, this is a vertical line. So they should both be in the center when you're doing this. But with the regular arms, since they go out, the lan sao is outside here. It's the wrong position. You can fix that with the flexible arms by doing this. See? Now I brought this arm over, so now it's in the center. So now it's both of my arms are in the right position. That's why I like these flexible arms. Okay, let me see your left arm. So bong sao comes underneath. All right? So this is my bong sao. It's underneath the arm. You see your right arm. There's a movement on top of the arm that I used to think was I didn't know what to call it, an outside bong sao, whatever, but this turns out to be a cow sao. Okay, so look at it from this angle. This is a cow sao, right? It's my arms on top. And if you were to punch with this hand, say you did a punch to my body, or a circular punch, and I did a gang sao. The weakness of the gang sao is that you can slide up and hit me. So whenever you do a gang sao in the form, you always come back up quickly. So, but if I did a cow sao, you can't slide straight up. You have to go up here first. So if you slid up, see, you go there. Whereas if I locked it, it would come right to my face. So on the wooden dummy, you do a hyun sao with the elbow down, right? So I do the entry, right? I jerk, hit, right? But when I do this, this is this way. So from here, I hit, I strike, and I do this with my elbow down. I see some people doing it with the elbow up. The elbow shouldn't be up. Now, you could do this with the Kaosao, then your elbow could be up. But when you do this, Hyun Fok, Fok always has to have a base here. So I'm doing the entry, right? I go, I push this arm here, I strike on top. Now the form shows a Hyun, but Grandmaster says this isn't really good because the person's arm could be slippery, and look, it would slip and hit you. With the longer arms, you can see that better. So he says he prefers to do a lop. So instead of doing this in the form, he prefers to go, forget my leg work for now, go across here, here, he grabs. He says that's safer than trying to do the Hyun. It can slip your hand. You have to be too accurate to do it this way, okay? Okay, so hypothetically, so you throw a round punch with your left hand, right? So the dummy shows you step back. You're a bigger guy. What if you charging in at me? I've given you room to move in. But in reality, when I do this bong, you're going to pull your hand back, right? I follow it in. Because when a person throws a punch, they're going to bring their hand in to throw the other punch. So you throw that round punch, you bring your hand in. See, that's why you're doing that step in. So that's why you do, let me get on the camera. So when you do this, you step in immediately. You don't step to the side and do it. As soon as he throws that round punch, that's why I like the long arm. Because you could do it for round punches. The longer arms are 18 inches, but they're upstairs. So see, then you would step in and strike. So that's what you're doing. So let me do one at you. I'm going to do a round punch with this hand, and you're going to do the bong sao. And when I pull my hand back, step right in. See, with the ton. This should be a ton. And then you'd hit me.
Yes.
Okay, see? So try again. I'm going to punch. Right, that's how you. So this would work if I'm in a front stance too. So you throw that round punch. See? So you throw the round punch. I go here, and when you pull your hand back, I follow in.
Yeah.
Now the dummy shows here, I could hit here, whatever, all right? Okay? So I'm here, you throw that round punch, and you pull your hand back to throw. Now say you pulled your hand back and threw that other punch. Okay? See? Still works. Okay?